Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. So I've got an album review for you today. We're going to be talking about the second studio album by Maren Morris. This one is entitled Girl, and it is the follow-up to 2016's Hero, an album that was not only one of my favorite country albums of this decade, one of my favorite albums of this decade, period. Front to back, just such an incredible project. Loved almost every song front to back. Produced so many good sleeper hits like I Could Use a Love Song, which was a #1 hit, Rich, which was a top 5 hit, and then of course Maren Morris sang vocals on The Middle, which went to top 5 of the Billboard Hot 100, #1 at mainstream top 40 pop radio. So Maren Morris is definitely one of the biggest rising stars of music today, and she deserves it because she's a great person, a great musician, and I love her new, fresh take on country music by incorporating different genres, different styles, different ideas, instead of doubling down on some kind of traditional, more minimalistic sounding stuff like what's on the radio today. And her approach works, and so it's been 3 years in between album cycles, and she's definitely a changed woman, and it shows off in shines through in some of the writing material here. So she was confident before, and she wasn't unhappy before, like on the album Hero, but you could see her kind of, hinting at longing for settling down in life and feeling more empowered, feeling more content, like on songs like I Could Use a Love Song, where she hinted at, wanting something more. She was confident before, but there's definitely that void in her life that was missing. At least you can get that idea, and it seems that void has been filled, and that kind of romanticism has been fully realized on this album. So and she covers all bases. So you have songs like the title track "Girl," which open up the album. This is the lead-off single, which is a very anthemic and empowering and accessible song for everybody to latch on to emotionally. Maren says in the song, "Everything's going to be okay, so keep your head held high. Better times are coming, and to stay optimistic." And you have that on one hand, but you also have songs where she's expressing that I've been where you've been, I've come out the other end, and she expresses that to the listener, and expresses how content and happy she is in her life now that she's married to Ryan Hurd, who's a fellow country music artist and songwriter, and he helped her write a few of these songs. And here she co-wrote every song herself. A few people, she has her own songwriting machine in it as well, but she has writing credits on every song in here, and he co-wrote a couple of them with her. And she takes opportunities on here to express how thankful she is for him and the positive influence that he has left in her life, like on The Fields, which is playing in the background right now, where there's these more sultry lyrics where she expresses that she wants to take things back home to the bedroom and express her love. So, and songs towards the end of the album like The Bones, which is probably my favorite out of this album, where she again thanks him for what he's done for her and how they can weather anything, they can weather any storm, and that their love is too powerful because when they're together there's nothing they can accomplish. And she says the house don't fall when the bones are good, and that really encapsulates the overall theme of the album. And songs like Shade, which is playing the background right now, which is the closer to this album, is another example of that, where she expresses thankfulness to him and says, you're my shade, and I'm a spark for you, you're a spark for me. And then she expresses that again in the song Good Woman, which is another late album highlight, where she tells him, you're lucky because you have a great woman like me, and I'm never going to leave your side. And it's romanticism, but it's written from a place of happiness and positivity, and there's no melancholy, there's no negative connotations around it, there's no ill will going on amidst all the lovely instrumentation. It's eerily reminiscent of Golden Hour from Casey Musgraves, but in some areas I think it's even better. And I like Maren's voice a lot more in a lot of ways. She has good range, she has good vibrato, she has these crescendoing this vocal range, and she's a very talented singer. And she doesn't oversing it like Carrie Underwood might do at times, but that's okay. It works for this kind of composition, and it does not sully at all how great of a singer Maren Morris is. So she's able to vocalize, do vocal runs, and really run the gamut. And again, it works on all fronts because she's a terrific vocalist, she's a likable vocalist, and she's the perfect singer for this kind of composition. And I'm very glad she's gone this route, picking up where Hero left off towards the composition, but enhancing the lyrical content with, which again, like I said earlier, being confident before, but now also being more content in life and stuff like that. And then front to back, it's just a great album. You know, there's a lot of interactive, connective listening where you can really latch onto it emotionally, and it gives you, the listener, something positive to take back with you, like A Song for Everything, where she sings about, you know, having a song for everything, and, you know, you being a couple words short of articulating what you're feeling, but then there's a song out there that describes whatever you're feeling, and that does shine through in a few of the songs in here. And again, she takes the opportunity to thank her husband and, you know, express how happy she is where her life is, and it just works so beautifully. And you know, there's empowering songs, you know, like again the title track "Girl," and there's, you know, a lot of inspiration that, you know, makes people like me more optimistic to chase the sun every day and see what life holds in store. Because if Maren Morris can come out the other end a stronger and better woman, well then hopefully the rest of us will follow suit and become better people tomorrow. And it's just a very inspiring, very beautifully done, well sung album. No complaints about it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to smash the like button if you did. Leave a comment, subscribe, tap the bell to become part of the notification squad. And we'll see you next time.